Welcome to another crazy blitz game. All right, let's check this out. I'm white. So we play, just a regular Colle that transforms into some variation of King's Indian defense. Well, it's good to know that the computer likes my D5. It's my gut move. And I've always liked D5, so I'm glad the computer thinks that's the best move there is. Makes you feel better, that's for sure. Bishop F2 is forced. I mean, come on. Nothing spectacular, just standard kind of stuff, I guess. I don't know. Castles, you didn't like that. G4, it says, is the best move, 2.77. That's craziness. Looking at this, 000. Well, I guess let's look at. Okay, this is what it is. Let's back it up. He doesn't take this because we just take it anyway. And they're going to take his pawn. When he goes back, queen takes G5. So there you go. I was warning about G4. So you caught me. G4 is tremendous. G5 is a mistake. G4 is the correct move. I did not concede that was possible. Learn something new every day. So, yes, that's okay as well. Now we've got the king side. I mean, we've castled queen side. The center, he locked it up himself, which is tremendous. That means we can go and try to bust up the king side. Yeah, good luck with this queen side attack, dude. Get this bishop out here to perhaps do some business. Yeah, king h8, interesting move. I don't know what that does, but okay. Yes, I thought about knight h3, but I should have played that actually, and then either played knight g5 or knight f2. Oh well, nobody's perfect. You know, the premium in blitz games is good moves that are fast. They're more valuable over repeated play and time than slowly played great moves for the most part. There's exceptions, of course, but the balance favors fast, good moves versus slow. I'm not going to say great because that's kind of the wrong word, slow, well above average moves. So what I played wasn't the best, but it was real solid and good moves, not some crazy stuff. You just blaze a move out there just to do it. Okay, so he's going to play b5, and good luck with that. Now, what do I have? I have 3 attackers. He's got 2 defenders. I can just win this pawn outright. But I had a different idea. Just checking in case, interesting stuff. Double question mark. What the heck is that? He's supposed to play b4, and then what? I just go back to the knight. I don't know, man. Let's look at this. b4, knight d1, knight f8, knight f2, bishop to knight to g6, bishop to g5, queen to c7. I don't know. Whatever. You hated this move too. It was more obvious for me to play c takes b5 than him to play what his move was. I can't even remember. Bishop takes is the best move. Now, I can't play bishop takes because I realize I can play a4, which makes it a real tough one to dislodge. Yeah, well, good luck with that. I don't even know what that's supposed to do. c4? c4 is a good move if he has a direct threat while I'm dealing with c4, you know, or something to benefit that makes me deal with c4, but he doesn't. I played a move. I thought this was just patently obvious. So it's the best move, but it's kind of an obvious move. It's like, oh, you know what? Your queen's not going to d4, Sonny. That's his idea, and this does not happen. I'm like, okay, I guess that's, you know, the best of some inferior moves. I guess I don't think the moves he has are really great to choose from. So I just chop it. Now, why is this bad? Knight c takes e4. What does that do? Oh, what? Knight c takes e4? Oh, I got you. I'd play knight takes. He plays knight takes. He's threatening to fork me on d2. So yes, he missed that move, as did I, to be honest with you. Knight takes e4, I didn't catch that. And if anybody caught that, they're awesome. So bishop to a6 was like, dude, what in the heck are you thinking? Now clearly I cannot take the bishop. If I take this bishop, that's checkmate and it's game over. And his guns, he's got the guns of Navarone looking right at my king, all right? So we don't want any part of that. What does that do? Bishop takes c5 is best. Okay, if you say so. D takes c5 and then a4. Okay. He took. I took. Queen takes b5 is best. Okay. Knight c takes e4 again with this stupid move. So yes, queen takes b5 is the best move. It gets out of this knight sacrifice with the fork business. I got you on that one. The computer is correct about this, no question. You can't even question knight takes e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, and then he's gonna eat my bishop, or I eat his bishop, he eats my queen. Tomato, tomato. Yeah, rook to a8 did not do anything for me. He should have played, of course, knight to there. But knight to d3 is coming. I guess I didn't play knight to d3. I just played bishop takes c5. The reason I played bishop takes c5 instead of piling up on this knight, it's a speed game. He has two pieces more or less trained on my king. He had three with that knight there, so I chopped that because there's no magic going to happen with that knight. You kill a knight in your area of your king, it's a solid move in a speed game. There's no magical whoops fork, you know what I'm saying? So that simplified matters there. We got rid of that stupid potential fork. Rook g2 is the best. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this. Knight d7 is better because it doesn't block his back rank. But I mean, White was in control for the most part, but he did have those killer tactics. And I'm just, chowing down. But yes, if he had played knight to d7, I could not chow this guy. So knight e8 is a mistake for sure. I mean, I think it's a positional mistake because it interferes with his rooks a little bit, and it's just a tactical mistake because it drops a pawn. So I was trying to be friendly and trade queens with him, but he kept avoiding me. I thought that was rude. It's like, hey. See, the other thing is, he can't move away with his queen because I'll just take the rook. Okay, so he can't go like queen e3 or he can play queen to b8 if he wants. But I'm threatening to mess him up. Take your instantly, and then whoops. Now this isn't really a winning a piece move, but it's a great move that threatens to win a piece. But he's just going to play rook b7. I take his knight. He takes my knight. It's fine. This is actually good for me because now I've got a pawn in the 7th rank. And I got a pawn on the 5th rank that's about to go to the 6th rank and really kick his butt. Okay? So his game has just been sliding for the most part. Now he's in real trouble if he doesn't pay attention. If he doesn't attack this c-pawn, d7 will kill him. He'll summarily just take a piece from him. So he's in bad shape because now I've got this other hammer of knight d5, which is going to guard this pawn. And, rook c1, it's bad news, bro. Game over. d7. There's just nothing you could do. There's literally nothing he could do. It's just one of those things. The game kept sliding and sliding and sliding, and eventually, when 2 pawns on the 7th rank, your game is slid into the grave. Okay, so pretty wild game, man. But that computer is vicious. I thought this game was a really good game. I played a really, really strong game. Man, he rolled that knight takes e4. That jerk. Look at this move. He pulls this bad game out of the ashes. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you stink. Bishop takes b6. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Knight d2 check, king a1, knight takes c4, bishop to a7, rook b7 is smart, bishop takes knight, rook takes bishop. And this position is this. And this is dead even. At the other evaluation, but right now it's looking still good for white. Not great, but it's good. But it's clearly he's got chances. Probably need to play bishop. You hate to go bishop to e4, but it might just be what has to happen. And this game is very even. So I just want to look at that. Knight takes e4. He missed it. Normal players don't see that. Okay. Especially in a speed game. Now, we might have seen that in a much slower game. Because, obviously this guy is good and I'm also good. So, one of us probably sees it in like a regular, 40 moves in 2 hours or whatever time control. At some point, white would be better off to play king a1 at some, whatever. So, very interesting game. Like I said, when I put it on the computer because there's a lot of tactics I assumed that were hidden. Boy, they sure were. And the computer unhid them quite well. But a solid game. I did not play bad at all. He missed some moves. And, the game just kind of slid down the hill for him. Because what happened, the way he played with the c5 and everything, is that the type of position he ended up with was easier for white to play. White had a slight space advantage. So that's the thing. White has a slight space advantage, but the positioning of that space advantage allows white to have easier. The moves for white to play were more natural and easier to see. The good moves for black were not obvious at all. And so what happens in this kind of game is what happened here. He's not a bad player, obviously, but when it's hard to find good moves and you have to spend time, it takes a toll. And it's going to bleed your clock, or you're going to move too quickly. It's not good, and it hurts. And this is what happened. It just got him, it just nickel and dimed him to the point where there was no give, and it was, and the rubber band breaks. So, he played well. I played well. But the slight advantage I got was bonus for me because I had an easier game to play than he did. That's what it boils down to, in my opinion. So, hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to like the video, comment, tell me what you thought about it. Man, that knight takes e4 was awesome, wasn't it? And subscribe. You guys know what to do. I will talk to you later.